10 Ways to Live Christ's Kingship, taken from Pope Pius XI Encyclical, Quas Primas. Sovereignty of Christ. Quas Primas asserts that Christ's kingship is not limited to the spiritual realm but extends to every aspect of human existence. His authority transcends national borders, political structures, and societal norms. Let us recognize his authority in our decisions, actions, and relationships. May we begin each day with a prayer, consciously acknowledging Christ as the ultimate authority in your life. Feast of Christ the King. The institution of the Feast of Christ the King serves as a liturgical expression of the Church's recognition of Christ's kingship, celebrated on the last Sunday of the liturgical year. It emphasizes the culmination of Christ's reign over time and eternity. Let us involve ourselves by actively participating in liturgical events and fostering a spirit of reverence during this feast. May our participation in Mass, adoration, and procession show our love for Christ the King and become public manifestation of Christ the King of the universe. Challenges of secularism. Pope Pius XI addresses the growing secularism and anti-Christian ideologies of the time, which can lead to the denial of God's sovereignty, the rejection of the Church's authority, and the violation of the natural law and human rights. It warns that neglecting Christ's authority leads to moral decay and societal unrest. The encyclical calls for a renewed commitment to Christian values in the face of these challenges. Let us apply Pope's teachings by actively countering anti-Christian ideologies with a firm commitment to our faith. If possible, engage in respectful conversations to share the beauty of Christian principles, fostering understanding in a secularized world. Submission of nations to Christ. Quas Primas called for the public and social recognition of Christ's kingship and the cooperation of civil authorities with the Church in promoting the common good. It means that Christ's rights and honor should be respected and defended in the public sphere and in the social order. As it suggests, let us work towards advocating for just and compassionate policies in alignment with Christian values. Let us be informed about political issues and engage in advocacy that reflects Christ's teachings on justice and mercy. Individual submission to Christ. On a personal level, the encyclical emphasizes the need for individuals to acknowledge Christ's kingship and allow him to reign in our minds, hearts, wills, and bodies. This recognition is not merely a passive acceptance but an active submission to Christ's guidance in one's actions and decisions. Let us develop a daily habit of prayer and reflection to consciously invite Christ's guidance in our thoughts and actions. Reaffirmation of the doctrine of the kingship of Christ. The encyclical reaffirmed that Christ's kingship is based on his dual nature as God and man, and his roles as creator and redeemer. As the creator, he has the right to rule over everything that exists. As the redeemer, he has the right to rule over those whom he has saved by his death and resurrection. Let us deepen our personal understanding of Christ's dual nature through biblical and theological study and incorporate this understanding into personal prayer and worship. Universal recognition of Christ's kingship. Quas Primas explained that Christ's kingship extends over all creation, including individuals, families, societies, and nations. Christ's kingship is universal, meaning that it encompasses all people, places, and times. No one is exempt from his dominion, and no one can resist his will. Let us practice acknowledging Christ's authority in daily life decisions, community activities, and societal engagement, knowing that all human institutions and activities are subject to his law and judgment. Warning against rejecting Christ's kingship. The encyclical warned of the consequences of rejecting Christ's kingship, including atheism, materialism, moral relativism, and tyranny. All these evils are the result of ignoring or defying Christ's authority and law. Let us educate others on the negative impacts of rejecting Christ's authority, promoting conversations on the importance of faith and morality. Church's role in promoting Christ's kingship. The Church plays a crucial role in promoting the recognition of Christ's kingship. The encyclical emphasized that the Church should teach the meaning and the importance of this feast, so that we become worthy of faithful and obedient subjects of the divine King. May our participation in church liturgy help us to surrender our whole lives to Christ our King. Hope in Christ's reign. Quas Primas instills hope by proclaiming that through the acknowledgement of Christ as King, humanity can experience true peace, justice, and the fulfillment of God's plan for salvation. The reign of Christ is presented as a source of hope and a transformative force in the world. Let us share with others the story of hope in Christ our King. Let us share with them our testimonies of transforming power of Christ in our lives.